Okay, let's look for a game on ICC. So we'll pick 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So we get a game of 5-minute blitz for this one, so good luck. So we've got to play that little bit slow for this game. Okay, let's stick to the Caro. You can pretty much pre-move d5 in the Caro, but it's still no need to in a 5-minute game. Okay, so h5 is the correct move. That's the correct book move. So we'll match that. Eventually we'll see the bishop come down. We could actually take here just to break the structure up a bit. I think I'll just push the pawn up or stick to principles. Knight up, so now we'll pin the knight. Bishop down, we can advance. He comes down. I don't think I want to play f6, so I think I'll develop the knight. Okay, knight across, excuse me. So anything better than drop him back. If bishop down, I can trade and pawn up, I think. But I don't want him taking there, really, do I? So let's drop back. Again, if bishop down, I'm still looking at queen up somewhere. It's exactly what he's done. So I assume I just want the straight queen up here. Takes, something takes, and it's probably not a good pawn, but I don't see a better move. But queen up, bishop takes, I could still take this way, or with my king, I guess. Yeah, let's move there. We need to break that pin. So he's played the queen up straight away. He did that very quickly. So knight up might be a move now to challenge that knight, but does it just give me a heap full of grief? Maybe. Maybe, but I'm going to play it because I don't particularly want him taking here. So I'll pre-move in case he takes. I don't think he will, but he could. Okay, he did. So he's played bishop up. So I like the idea of just trading here now, but I've got bishop back, so does it matter? The pawn's under attack. He's got a potential to come forward. What do I do with my knight? I think I'm just going to develop my knight first, but I can't actually castle this side. Now he can't take there this move, but he can next move. But it's probably a good idea not to ignore it. So what do we do? Let's just take. He goes with the pawn as expected. So now I'm going to take this pawn and try and develop my knight. Okay, so knight round, knight up. Feels like a good concept, so let's come over and hit the bishop. I'm miles down on the clock, aren't I? So let's hit the pawn. But if I do g6, this bishop, it must be running into some technical difficulties. I'm expecting rook across, he does. So do I grab the pawn? I'll take the pawn because I don't see anything better to do. Castles, and that's what I need to do, but I'm having difficulty doing it. Do I sack a pawn to castle? He's threatening rook across, and I can't easily retreat, actually, I've just realised. Although rook across, I can take this pawn, right? I'm going to just sack a pawn there to castle. Play a crazy move, and then push. Let's push this pawn forward. Because rook over, I can take this way. But my whole defence might have just collapsed, of course, especially if he flies forward. I might end up doing something like this, so... It's probably not good principles, but it's done. Okay, let's just push another pawn up and see what he does. Oh, mind you, once he takes here, rook across, he's fine, right? There. Is there any trick here? Knight across, I don't see it, so I think I'm going to have to take. Do I go here? I don't think I can. Let's play rook across and pretend we're defending. We're not really, though. I don't think we can defend this. Just a simple rook over. Should be good enough. It should be. We need counterplay, which I don't see. So I'm just going to push the pawn up. We trade one rook. It gets rid of one of his rooks, which could be nice. So how do I get active now? My knight is loose. I don't really want to come across. Check. Puts a bit of pressure on. Or just a simple queen over. I like queen over actually because we guard the knight. Well, miles down on the clock, aren't they? Over a minute. Going a bit too slow. Obviously, my intentions are fairly clear. But there's not much else I've got, to be fair, as I need only a couple of moves off this way. You can do this. Yeah, bishop back and my king loses the escape square. Could be a bit of a nuisance, g4. But he does open up his own king. White takes. So I'll take. We get a tempo hitting the rook. We threaten to push the pawn. We just have to hope our back rank doesn't collapse. But even if you get a cross and trade, we should be okay, I hope. Anything better than dropping back? I want to go forward rather than drop back. Let's go forward, then it gives us the option for queen across. Okay. If I go there, I blunder a check, which I don't want to do, of course. So let's come all the way back. Can I get my bishop around here? I'm going to try. I'm going to try and redeploy the bishop. But I'm still very, very low on the clock. I've got a check now and I can redeploy the queen though. Potentially. Wait, what sort of nonsense is that? Take, but don't I just check him back? I think I can take there. Check and come back. Okay. Come back anyway. Hit the pawn. Okay. Check. Up doesn't quite work. I'm going to activate the rook, threaten a check if he takes, and then we crash through with the pawn. Down to a minute left now. Actually, if he takes there, I've got queen check and take the rook. But he comes in here, doesn't he? So it's not a checkmate. So check. Say we take the rook. Queen check here, queen check here. Check here, takes here. I think I'm surviving there, but I've got rook check as well. I think I'm surviving this, so I'm going to play it. Oh, he's got this though. He's got that, hasn't he? So take queen here. And I can't actually run. I'm not surviving. I have to come back. I blundered there. I should have gone with the rook after all. Yeah, I missed the fact that he had queen here because I haven't got the king up to stop it. Okay, he's gone back, so I'll go forward, threaten checkmate. Okay, I'll have to play quickly now. I might be walking into a mating net here, of course. But if I am, I am. He's blundered it, wow. He's blundered it. So can we convert the win? I'm not sure we can actually convert the win, but we're going to try. 20 seconds. Oh, why didn't I go behind his pawn there? That was easy. I missed that. Right, now I've got there. This should be okay now. Actually, no, I'm too slow. I just can't move, can I? What the heck? I'm way too slow. Yeah, I'm not getting the pre-moves done correctly. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the moves done correctly, so it's just going to be a draw. Oh, my opponent, what's that say? It said my opponent was connecting. Did he disconnect at the end of something? Okay, it's ended in a draw. It's ended in a draw there. I just couldn't get the moves off correctly, but let's see how we played it in engine language anyway. Got the game ready to import into Lichess, so you can just request analysis when you're importing it, or you can just wait till after you get to this screen. So black for this game, so we will just click the menu button and flip the board. Yeah, so we were much better at the end, of course. We just couldn't play quickly enough to actually convert the win, which is a shame, but at least we didn't lose it though. But well done to opponent for playing quickly enough to convert. Oh, we're much better here actually. +9, and we blundered it back just, well, 8.4. We blundered it back to level. Lots of blunders. Oh, that's not very good, is it? +5 here and blundered it back. +8 here and we blundered it back. That's what you want to learn from. I mean, really, you're trying to learn from opening mistakes, and we're a little bit worse out the opening. So in this position, what have we done? 84% versus 79, CPL 52.65, but lots of blunders here. So the engine is saying in this position, I should have just come across to try and trade the queen before pushing the pawn up the board. Okay, that was a blunder from my opponent to trade there, but in this position there's a bad blunder. Bishop down, so it was correct to take. And this was all correct, and then I spotted something here, didn't I? When I thought I was going to check and take the rook, but then I realised queen comes down, and I can't actually get back, so I should have gone up with the rook straight away here, so I was aware of that one. So that's in, is that in this position? Well, I should have played king up apparently and still hit the rook and stop the queen coming in easily. And if you go here, you walk into a pin. Okay, so I missed king to h7 there, but that would have took it from +5, that one move, to 1.3. Then we've got another one here. Oh, I missed the fact that the rook was hanging. I just didn't see it moving quickly in the end. I just didn't see that he put the rook on a square when it was hanging. And that blundered it back to level just because I didn't see it. But then he blundered in this position, mixing his moves up. And of course, I've still got 20-something seconds left here. And then I just didn't play it correctly and not quick enough. So we've ended up, at least we didn't lose the game. So we ended up with a draw. So it is what it is. That's just online chess. So very good.